716 Realty can help. Meredith Levin is back. She is a licensed real estate broker, and she's here with some really great information about how they can help and what you should be thinking about. So good morning. Nice to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
All right. How do you know when it's time to start thinking downsizing might be right for me?
Well, if you're overwhelmed with things, I mean, a lot of times we have a lot of things in our home that we don't use. And there could be lots of reasons why someone would need to downsize. It could be because of physical necessity, where stairs become difficult to do. It's a barrier. It could be because your kids are telling you it's time. It could be because you're not using all the rooms in your house.
Right.
And if you're looking around and you're just surrounded by things and you kind of feel burdened by them, maybe it's time to rethink your surroundings.
Okay, so that is a big question. But then the question becomes, where do I start?
So that's the hardest part, because people are often overwhelmed and they think that they look around and there's just so many memories and so many things, and it's an emotional decision to decide to move, especially to downsize. So what I always tell people is, you know, look around room by room. What haven't you been using? What is something that you haven't even touched in a long time? Are your kids living out of town, and are there things that, like, they're trophies from high school and middle school? There's lots of ways to do it. So what my approach is, we go room by room, we figure out what's a necessity today, what was a necessity yesterday, and what I will need for tomorrow.
So you'll actually go and help them with that?
Oh, I go room by room, and it often takes months, and that's okay.
Right.
I don't want people to think it's an overnight thing that you can get done, but we'll work on a time frame that's appropriate for the actual client, and we'll go room by room and talk about each item if we need to, or generalization of items, and then we'll figure out what they really need to take with them.
And if there's stuff that can go, you can help them make a decision on where it should go.
Absolutely. There's lots of things that can be donated, that can be reused to, you know, immigration areas, refugees that are coming in. There are people that you can take things to Salvation Army. There's lots of places that will take donations. But also, if they want to bring things with them, say, okay, well, I'm going to move to a 2-bedroom condo. I need a kitchen table. I need you know, 2-bedroom sets. Great, but what do you do with the other ones you have?
Exactly, exactly. We're looking at some pictures, kind of like some great before and afters, because I would imagine this is the kind of thing you want to pay attention to before you put the house up for sale, because those cluttered rooms are just going to give a negative effect. They're going to make the room look smaller, and you don't want that.
Right.
Yeah.
So oftentimes we live the way we live, and that actually every day. Everyone lives no one lives for company, right? So your house for every day is what it looks like. Oftentimes there's laundry piled up, you have books everywhere, your everyday items are out. So then when you look at it from someone else's perspective, it's a completely different view.
Right.
And someone says, okay, this is what buyers are looking for, so we'll go through and say, all right, let's find a way to organize our things. Whether it's closets or cupboards or shelves or countertops, there's always a way to organize things. And again, you go with necessities that you need out, everything else you can put away, or start boxing things up because you're going to move anyways.
Meredith, it sounds like a plan, and that might be something that you need help with, and Meredith is your girl, because she'll walk you through that entire process, okay? So join Meredith. You can join her on social media, or you can give 716 Realty a call today. Please go ahead. You're going to feel a lot better with a lot more room in your house.